First, I need to meet with all the leaders, the department heads, the executives, even some specialists, and then collect data. All the data I can that's relevant and useful and is knowledgeable on every single work unit we have. Then I also need to figure out how to represent every single different demographic and neighborhood in the area. On top of this, I'll lead, I'll write the reports, and I'll try to do the heavy lifting too. Can I do it all?
We'll talk about having a team. For a recap, we last discussed effort. Our effort is our energy, creativity, care, those things that we have to put some weight into. Nothing replaces tenacity and practice. Yes, we work smart, and we also have to work hard. We try to maximize our efforts within unideal situations and environments. If it was easy after all, it would have already been done. Now, we move on to one more key theme on preparing. For anyone who's been following the series since the start, we're getting close to the end at this point. This is our last theme before we get into several examples of equity work across different pillars of local government and finish up with our conclusion section. We've covered 32 key lessons in equity. This is our 33rd. And we cannot change our organizations alone. We could do 300 lessons in equity, and we'll still not be in a position to do this work by ourselves. This isn't to discourage us, but to humble us enough to know we need help. Fortunately, we can get just that. Focusing on a team brings us full circle. The whole point of equity, after all, is accounting for different perspectives, life experiences, needs, values, to not accept one-size-fits-all solutions. Therefore, that's what we should do by having a team. A team is also hands down the best way to add time and effort, our previous two themes on how to prepare to do the work and do it right. We bring in new context, knowledge, skills, behavior, all those things we've been discussing up to this point. There are a few things to keep in mind before trying to form a team. Let's start with some expectation setting. First off, we have to earn our team, the people we want to help us push equity forward, not the other way around. We earn people's trust, their commitment best through our actions. We walk the walk first, then ask others to do the same. We have to show that we've put in enough thought, planning, have a reasonable shot at success. Not a guarantee, mind you, but few people want to jump on a sinking ship. And of course, people need to feel valued. This one can be tough. People need different amounts and different ways of showing appreciation, and that's also what it takes. Even in the best of situations, people's availability will not be consistent. It will wax and wane as people have other work and life responsibilities. We can be the best partner in equity we can be, and environmental factors outside our control will mean a champion for the work will find a new job in another community, or maybe they need to take a break through the busy season at their department, or even has a supervisor who strongly discourages their participation. It happens, and we keep moving forward. Also important is to keep in mind each of our roles. We cannot assume people's roles based on their demographics. Just because someone is a person of color, or LGBTQ, or we know grew up in a poor neighborhood, it doesn't mean they're joining the DEI committee or wants to give a public speech. Remember, they have full-time work, personal lives, and their unique perspectives and life experiences that might lead them, for any number of reasons, to not want to join in. That's fine. After all, we're trying to make work environments where people can thrive, be their full selves, without needing to put in the extra hours to do it. Roles can be official and unofficial. Not everyone needs to be part of an official task force to help out. Roles can be overt and in public view, or quieter, doing the hard work behind the scenes. We need people to strategize, to figure out how to make positive changes, and we need implementers, doers, to sit down and make it happen. We need broad, sweeping work done, and very niche, specific work too. Most of all, find what has worked for other teams in your organization, and do that. Don't reinvent the wheel. Copy, even plagiarize how other successful teams in your organization operate, what roles they have, why they're able to get things done, make changes, get approvals, and do that. Only do it for equity initiatives. Teamwork makes the dream work. We see this in any and all successful efforts to increase rights, recognition, and dignity for everyone. A humble example is this video series. We're not changing the national landscape here. However, this is going to be a full set of accessible videos for local government professionals interested in equity, and it's a team effort. My wife's helped with recording and video editing. The CCCMA staff has helped spread the word, have uploaded the videos through their official platforms. CCCMA's DEI committee gave the support, the authorization to let the videos happen. This isn't even to mention that the topics build off the scholarship and activism that's allowed us to figure out central themes and best practices in equity. But what about more ambitious examples? Say the Civil Rights Movement and Indian Independence Movement, MLK and Gandhi, the two most prolific rights activists from the last century. They were focused, even obsessed on teams, in this case large, marching, boycotting, demonstrating masses. These leaders knew they needed people, many people, to make the work happen, and they, nor any other leader we can name, could do the work alone. Their role perhaps they and they alone could do, but not the whole effort, not single-handedly. For the optional exercise, develop a roster, a first guess of who our team can be. There will be surprises, people we didn't expect to support us will stand up, people we wanted to lean on will step away, and both are fine. For now, consider who may be able to form a team in a variety of functions, in a variety of official or unofficial, upfront and behind the scenes ways. And if we don't have a team, if we really find it's just us and only us at the moment, we can stick to working on specific tasks until we get a team together. We really do need a team to fundamentally change an organization or community. No way around that. We can still do some tasks, put in some initial, small changes where we can. Some of those tasks can be geared towards the establishment of a future team. Up next, we start with the first of 5 examples of where we can push for equity, budgeting.